Taurus, hello my loves, welcome back to Talk Taurus Tarot. If you are new, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. TT here, channeling another message from our divine energy. So, Taurus, true statement. Strength begins with the choice to be kind to myself. Being kind to self will allow you to reach deep down and pull from this inner strength, all right? Permeating all of this confidence, compassion, self-control, and focus, utilizing your influence and your persuasion. And when it comes to dealing with matters of misfortune, when it comes to dealing with matters of perpetual cycles, right? Things that you may feel like you are going against the grain, okay? So for all of you that are stepping out with confidence and using your courage and your bravery to confidently approach situations or circumstances of hate, ridicule, or anything of that matter, your yes will work wonders in so many ways. That's what Spirit wants me to say. Your desire to establish a happy home, a happy family, reuniting and gathering things that have gone long, long without. These are relationships. Again, Spirit is bringing us back to the abundance of harmony, unity, bliss, having a happily ever after, being able to have fun and be a child again. You could be under the age of 40 or above the age of 40, but regardless of your age, these are memories that you're making every single day. All right, things that may feel like accident. I don't feel like they're accident. I feel like they are a part of a tree of multiple stories, like AWA energy that I'm picking up on here. These are downloads and downloads and uploads of memory. As soon as I was talking about strength, look at the card that came. Oh, Taurus. Strength. Dancing with grace. Giving it to yourself, not holding on to the attachment to results, all right? Or making sure that trying not to hold on so tightly to things being a specific way and allowing them to play out in the way that they're meant to play out, allowing them to manifest in the way that they're designed to manifest. It will all make sense, You'll be like, oh, wow, now I see why I had to go through X, Y, and Z. Now I see why I had to have the strength to say no or say yes. Being willing to do the hard part. That's what I feel like here. Some of you, these are, dealing with curses, of perpetual relationships always failing around you. I mean, Spirit is really saying that successful relationships are becoming a dying breed, pretty much. They're out there, but it's not being shown, it's not being shared with the rest of the world. Look at that, the 10 of Pentacles, y'all. What does that look like for you? The 10 of coins is going to mean something different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It is. I love this card. It's like, ooh. Learning the magic, studying, receiving the wisdom, okay? The teachings, the due diligence. When I see blue, this is like communication. Like I said, downloads, receiving downloads of information, study, and then sharing it. You see how that cycle is there? You receive the downloads, you share it, you ground it, and so many people are receiving that influence of how to get over these mountains. How did you do it? How were you able to have a successful relationship? Some of you guys are being called to really vlog or do more vlogging or sharing your lineage or speaking to your family and, you know, sharing what you've learned or allowing yourself to be used as a instrument or a conduit for healing energy within your family, within your communities, within your environment. Really passing that baton down to your youth and allowing that, you know, your grandchildren, your children to teach you something. There is a duality here, a balance here. But the absence that I see here is there's an absence of a need to control the narrative. Okay. Let's get some more cards. I'm waiting to receive a message here. This strength card just wants to come out. So Spirit wants to talk about family, companionship. Oh, you know, when I say death, this reminds me of ancestor energy as well. So many of you, what you're doing right now, the relationship that you are maintaining with your grandchildren or that you're having, those children, right, are the closest to our ancestry realm. So the more time we spend with our youth, the more we connect with our ancestors as well. And from a grandparent perspective, I'm picking up strong grandparent energy here. So this could be your grandparent or this could be an ancestor on the other side, really trying to help you see where the strength lies as a people, as a nation, in our world, the necessity for strong family units. It's been a long journey shifting the perspective of humanity, shifting the perspective of mankind into a more inner strength, right? Being able to find that from within yourself so you can give it or show up for your, you know, your personal family, your immediate family. And this is really reminding me of like all on this journey, you've been learning a lot, Taurus. Okay, you've been learning a lot. And I feel like this could even be passing down your language, right? You could speak multiple languages. I'm seeing multiple languages, or you've learned some type of skills or modalities. And it's through this death and rebirth where you're able to find new strength. Now, does that mean that temptation doesn't lie on the other end? No. Does that mean that you won't go through certain experiences that require you to utilize that gift of discernment, that gift of deciphering? Because this is a spiritual war that I see here that has been going on, that has been targeting family. Okay. The necessity for union. The passing of the baton, the rites of passage, sharing lineage, that connection has been, I feel like it's been worked on. Okay. It's been warped or worked on. And it could be through the feminine energy in your bloodline, but it's been worked on. But it's like your grandchildren, if you see here, has been communicating with ancestors and helping to shift the narrative. Someone's about to really start planting their seeds in their grandchildren or their children's children, third generation type energy here. Where it's like, even if your immediate child won't listen, your grandchildren will, because your ancestors are bringing this together, bringing this connection back together here. Yeah, this is something that They want to see you persevere over here. They want to see you persevere over worry. They want to see you persevere over doubt, self-doubt. They want to see you persevere over depression, anxiety. They also want you to see how your children are, without your strength, Taurus, anchoring the family unit, your children will be so engulfed in the future or wanting to escape their present reality that they will, it's almost like planting a seed, right? Because think about it, like Spirit is showing me, like our children are, it's like for our generation between the ages of 40 and up, that statement of our children are destroyed for the lack of knowledge is true. You could be in your 30s, your 20s, but for under 40, between the ages of 8 and 40, or between the ages of 8, by the age of 8, there is an illusion. There's the perpetuation of a cycle that starts to begin where your children are feeling alone or isolated or detached from that root, that connection that is usually established from young between that ancestral realm, keeping those stories alive, those memories alive. Nine of Swords is telling me there's so much being offered to them that they don't know what to pick. So they spend a lot of time fantasizing and daydreaming. And when you pull them out of that type of distraction and try to anchor them in the present moment, they feel like it's too much. I don't know what to do. It creates anxiety. So you know how they say when you spend too much time worrying about the future, it creates anxiety in your present moment. And when you spend too much time thinking about what you didn't do, it puts you in like regret, really. And neither directions foster the present moment being successful. You have to be in the present moment. You have to have that passion, right? To focus only on what you can control and let go of what you cannot control. And as the second house, Taurus energy, that's a part of your path as well, in some capacity, anchoring that type of strength, that type of pillar of strength. And it's in the unseen realm where it happens. You feel what I'm saying? It's in the unseen realm where it happens. This is not talking about it. Because if you try to talk about it, you're going to scare them, right? You're going to scare the youth and make them and give them dogma, which perpetuates a whole nother cycle of spelling over your children, right? But this is about encouraging them, looking for the good to encourage them with, even in your relationships with your partners. Looking for the good. When someone is down and out and they're depressed and they're worried and they're losing sleep or they're having nightmares, to tell them, oh, you having nightmares, oh, you're depressed, you need to work on yourself, to tell them all the things that's wrong with them doesn't encourage them to do anything about it. It actually only sinks them deeper into the sofa. It actually makes them lose their head because they don't know what to do. They're upside down. Look at this card. Like literally this person is upside down. Their grounding needs to be from the ground up, but their head is stuck in the clouds, is stuck in their own thoughts, their own worries, their own fears. So how do we cultivate, happiness back into the family, right? We have to make more memories. Really, we have to create those memories to get that funk, to shake that energy up, right? Sometimes we have to detach from our devices and really get hands on and go outside and connect and laughed and chase each other around in the yard and play. Like, Seven of Swords. There's this lie that, you know, oh, that time is dead. No, it's not dead. The truth is, it's only dead when you stop doing it. Regardless of what you see people look around you doing, when you stop doing it, then that's when it becomes a dying breed. That's when it stops. But as long as you're doing it, that's a lot of purpose in itself. That's a lot of hard work, commitment, and dedication. And I feel like Spirit is saying, explore those fantasies, have conversations, talk about their dreams and aspirations, and then help them go after it, right? Help them create it. Well, which one would you like to start with? You've been fantasizing about, you know, creating something for yourself. Let me help you. Let me sit here, because time is the most valuable currency right here. This is what Spirit is telling you. Let's go on that adventure. Let's create those new memories. Let's plant those new seeds, and let's share with the world how we did it. That's what I see here. There's greatness that can come from it, but this is a choice. This is a choice. All right. You've already come this far, and the question is, I feel like what needs to be let go of is what we talked about yesterday. It's an epiphany moment. You know, it's an epiphany moment here. Judgment. Sometimes you might have to go to water. Someone may need to go to water, or they need to go on a spiritual journey. I feel like for someone here, they may need to go on a spiritual journey here. And you may have to have the strength to let them go. Okay? Because they may not want to do it. Wow. Because someone may be very reckless. I feel like someone here struggles with the spirit of like reckless energy. Maybe it's a part of them, or that's like who they once were, and they're trying to be different. They're making a decision to be different, and it's very difficult for them to do, because they're like, I've already decided that I don't want to do that. So let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. Like, I want this with you, Taurus. Whatever this is, I want to travel the world with you, not by myself. I want to go over these challenges. I want to persevere over these challenges together, Taurus. Someone wants to give up player ways as well, and really, like, they're really ready to lay down roots here. Okay. Ten of Swords, but it's like, they don't want to smoke. They don't want to smoke with you, Taurus, or they don't want to fight with you. But you got to be willing to let go. Ten of Swords. Let go of the betrayals. Let go of the resentment. This is surrendering to the Holy Ghost. That's what I feel like here. These same two cards came here. This is this person's wish. They want to mature with you. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what are you saying to Taurus in regards? Spirit, all we're talking six of Swords. You can make peace of this. Spirit is saying you can make peace of this, and Spirit will tell you how to perform these works of magic. Really, Spirit will tell you how to communicate. Will give you the words to say, how to persevere. Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters, right? It's been an uphill battle for someone here. It's been an uphill battle for you guys. You both are like warrior spirit, but all hope is not lost. The Emperor, like someone will become. Wow, you have the sun and the stars. Wow. Oh my God, I like love this card. Okay, I'm hearing nobody wins when the family feuds. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Like, closing the cycle, commitment, your beliefs, what you believe in. Why are you doing this? I hear that song where Beyonce was saying, I think it was in Lion King, or the music video that they did, where she was describing, you know, how it's not easy, right? It's not easy. Going through the stages of development with another person is not easy. The world. But there's infinite possibilities here. And it's like pages of a book. And the sun is here. It's like saying all hope is not lost. I kind of feel like in this picture, there's a son here. There's a child here. There's purpose here. Someone wants to have a child here. It's a lot of major arcanas. I'm seeing someone wants to have a child. They want to give like their offspring something that they never had. They want to live up to, they want to do things differently than what their family did. Okay. They want to close out this never ending story, curse. They want to close out, they want to eradicate something once and for all. And they want to pour into, you know, their offspring all that love that they have or they didn't get to have. That's what they're saying. Like, that's what they want to do. That's their hope. That's what they feel like their purpose is. 4 coins. That's why they hold on. That's why they continue trying to persevere, trying to confront their fears. But I feel like this Page of Swords, they have like thoughts, or someone keeps having thoughts, or the worst case scenario. When it comes to certain things, like they tend to have these worst case scenario, this may happen. It's like someone wants to feel reassured. There's an insecurity here. Where does this insecurity stem from, Spirit? The Lovers, like this person loves you, but there's an insecurity. Where does this insecurity stem from, Spirit? The Fool. Feeling like they done this before and it ended up happening a certain way, or they tried it this way before and it didn't help. So this, like, they're trying to take matters. They try to take matters into their own hands and do their own investigation. And it feel like it backfired. Oh, that's so cute. So it's like now they want to heal. They want to work on the situation. They want to heal it. 6 of Cups. They want to make new memories. It's like someone wants to work on themselves. That's what I feel like here. Someone's feeling like their higher self is encouraging them to work on themselves during this time. There's a reason for all of this energy. Let me see. Because I need a little bit more light because these cards are a little dark. And I got to see the visuals, me personally. Okay? So we're going to light some communication. Clear line of communication. Ace of Wands. Hello, my love. Let's bring some love into this situation. Put a little love in your heart. Taurus. There's a struggle of affection here. Like there's a struggle of affection. You could be like two very prideful individuals or two very headstrong, strong individuals. And sometimes when there's two strong, headstrong individuals, right, you both can draw out insecurities in one another. You know? Because you're so much alike. So familiar. Whether this is you, Taurus, or someone else, but someone needs nurture. And I feel like they need nurture. Yeah, they need nurture, they need love, they need honey, they need community, they need support, they need resources. So they need a lot of things. But I feel like Taurus, you're in this go-getter type of energy. You have a business mindset or you're trying to get something done and you feel like there's this energy of feeling like being overly emotional. Like there's a time and a place for all of that. Like and you may be as well, Taurus, like putting on several different masks just to get over something. Like this is also a trauma response, right? As a strong person, sometimes what we do, life still has to go on, bills still have to get paid, responsibilities still have to be taken care of. So we force ourselves to get over something faster, but we're not quite over it. So we resent or we run away and become defensive and guarded and unable to be emotionally vulnerable with another person, especially sexually. Some of you may really deal with like it's difficult to be sexual with someone because you become vulnerable. They bring out this vulnerability into you that makes you feel weak when you got to be strong. And that's scary because I feel like it's scary because that's your inner fear, is that you will give your love to someone, right? And they will create chaos. There's parts of yourself that you still hate, Taurus. That's what Spirit is showing me. There's parts of yourself that you still hate. You hate that you've had to go through certain experiences. You hate that you've had to even go this route. If you had it your way, you would have never made a mistake. You would have only made the right choices. But these experiences have made you strong. So strong that it may have disconnected you from your your ability to love another person or give them what they need. Giving someone else what they need begins to feel like a chore or a responsibility. But love is a duty. That's what Spirit's telling me. Loving another person is a duty. But it's difficult for you to see it as a duty. And I'm not too sure why. Maybe it makes you feel like they're needy or codependent. There's extremes to everything, but to a degree, we all are codependent. We're dependent on water and oxygen in order to exist in this realm. But it's difficult to express that same level of compassion and vulnerability to another person. Is it because you've been used before? Your love has been taken for granted. You've had to fight. This is an identity crisis. An identity crisis of who you are, who you feel you're meant to be, or who you're supposed to be, in conjunction with who or what you aspire to be. The devil. The devil. Addictions, attachments to results is also another form of the devil. Attachments to things turning out the way you want them to turn out. Control. Excessively trying to control everything. I mean, we can't control the weather, but I mean, we can try. You know what I'm saying? We could try. I kind of feel drawn to pull on some tea leaves right quick. I got you, Taurus. I got you. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Just like Spirit said. Let's pull two more. Oh, that wanted to come out. We have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Kangaroo, unsettled times, needs to plan ahead. Where are you guys going? What are your future goals? What's your 10-year goal? What's your 5-year goal? Psychic abilities, trust your intuition. Too much concern with sexual matters. There it is. There it is. When there's the absence of sex, someone's love language is through the attachment of sex. A very physical vibration, possibly very root and sacral, mother, father. There's healing here for someone in the mother and father chakra. The stability of that and not being able to really feel secure in that. So they lean towards sexual gratification in order to feel a variation of love. It's a need. And it may be something that is passed down, taught conditions. This is also passed down through habits, vices, right? And some of it's ancestral, but we perpetuate that energy. by not being able to experience our higher selves is difficult, because I feel like one of you is more in your higher self, like you're more in your higher chakras, and the other person is more in their lower chakras. And there's a disconnect. But I do think in connection with you, this person is beginning to see that they have this issue or this attachment to physical immediate gratification of a secure relationship through sex, through intimacy. But there is a heart. It's hard to give deep affection and caring through other forms or means of gratification. Yep. So I would say that the base three, root, sacral, and sacral chakras. This person is willing to do a lot of things. And I don't feel like Spirit isn't saying that you're meant to keep giving that person that energy in order to validate for them. What it's calling for is your commitment to your journey and manifesting and loving yourself is causing a spiritual awakening. And it is like rearing its ugly head. That's what I feel like. Behaviorally, right? Being very brass, right? I feel like this person might need help. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah. It's forcing them. You taking away that physical gratification is forcing someone's third eye to become awakened to how their intuition will benefit and help change this vibration for them. Changes in their life, yeah. And it's because of your commitment to your goals. All right. You may have been dealing with someone that is very stubborn and unwilling to change. This is the type of energy where it's probably hard to get this person to even go to the doctor, let alone sit down and meditate. But I feel like this is not about you telling this person what to do. It's about you doing it, and they feel inspired over time. The question here is testing your patience, Taurus, with how much time you feel, how generous are you, Taurus? The moon. I feel like this moon energy is bringing up so much of this mother energy. Taurus, you don't want to be nobody's mother. You want it ready made. You want it already like fixed. Like you should know and you should just be able to do. And then it should be flow effortlessly. But something is lacking here. You're lacking something on one end and they're lacking something on the other. Very interesting. You lack something too, Taurus. You lack the ability to be able to connect and engage in healthy friendships. Okay. Do you have any friends, Taurus? Do you hang out with people, or is no one on your level? Yes, Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like you're multifaceted, like you have more than one placement or more than one attribute about yourself. Your focus has changed because someone else feels the loss. They feel juggled. They feel like they're losing you and that you're defensive. and you're waiting for something better. So let's get you some advice, because I feel like Spirit is really diving into this energy, but I feel like Spirit wants to give some advice here. So what's your advice to Taurus in regards to this? What effect does this person have on you, Taurus? And what advice is Spirit giving you? Definitely seeing warrior spirit, because you understand, right, Taurus, that you are breaking a generational curse right now. Whoever's going through this energy, you are in the midst of it. You're in the thick of it. Hunter, track down your fears and desires so you can create a new journey, a new dream for yourself. What do you want? Listen to the beat of your heart. Where is that sound calling you? Where are the drums calling you? Let me get 3 cards from here, please, Spirit. Flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams, master, number. We also have the element of water, reflection, kindness, compassion, just like I was saying. Having compassion, knowing how to tame your emotional response to these type of situation brings harmony and balance back into a situation. Then you can move forward. But all what your dream, where you guys are going, what your plans are, they need to have a direction, a course, a plan of action. What are your dreams, and how can you start to take the proper steps to see them come into fruition? Again, you see how this 40s here? Water element. Emotions is not your strong suit, Taurus. So this is where you're being guided to. Time to dive deep into your emotions. What do you feel? What do you sense? What lies beneath the surface? Where does this come from? Why do you emotionally struggle with compassion and kindness? It's like you have it for yourself, but it's difficult to give it to other people. Manifesting. Someone's in the act of manifesting. Spirit's advice to you is be in the flow of your manifestation. Aww. Affection, love. Stirring that pot of affection and love. All right. This is dating. Expressing fantasy. Seeing someone eye to eye. Expressing intention, love, vulnerability. Doing it. Giving it. Experiencing it. And through that, you will heal the tapestry of whatever has been torn within the both of you, really. Ace of Coins. This is an opportunity, a divine opportunity. And you will become wiser. That's what the Spirit is saying. You will become wiser. And you will learn and grow through the situation. I love it. Look at that. The 10 of literally happy family, happy reunion, reuniting. Okay, this is where it begins, cultivating that. You know, it's exhausting. I feel like on one end it's exhausting for a person to constantly have to stir this up and reassure. But like I said, I do feel like You know, this is a part of the growing pains here that Spirit is saying. These are growing pains, and a lot of society, based off the things that I described earlier, have fallen in love with the fantasy versus the reality, and we have to bring it back and ground that energy so that we can intentionally start to move towards intentionally creating, really essentially, the future that we want. There, everything else everything falls into place. So let's get the last message. Spirit, your last message to all of my Taurians during this time. We have vibrancy, peacock. You are born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Bottom of the deck, you have clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Okay. Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.